Who are the Stereotype Busters? Dawn and Nicolette.
Hi everyone, welcome to the first ever episode of Stereotype Busters. I'm Nicolette, here with Dawn.
That's right, Nicolette, we're here to put stereotypes to the test.
They don't just tell the stereotypes, they put them to the test.
Today for our first stereotype, we will be testing whether or not gay men are as promiscuous and prone to cheating on their partner as straight men.
That's right, a lot of media portrays gay men as constantly sleeping with other gay men or constantly hitting on other males. Often they go so far as to not care or hide the fact that they have a husband or boyfriend whenever they're asked.
The question we have today is infidelity more prominent in homosexual or heterosexual men? So we are here to conduct an observational study and see what we can conclude from our data. We have sent out a widespread anonymous survey to hundreds of both straight and gay men to compare. What do you think that we will find, Don?
My hypothesis, given that this is media portrayal that's existed for decades, ever since the US was much more non-friendly to homosexual people, I would say that we will bust this stereotype wide open and find that homosexual men cheat no more than heterosexual men do.
So Dawn and Nicolette set out to bust the stereotype, with the hypothesis that homosexual men are not more prone to infidelity, and the null hypothesis explaining that homosexual men are more prone to infidelity. To tackle this stereotype, Dawn and Nicolette sent out an anonymous survey asking a few questions that are carefully worded in order to get honest responses. These asked, what is your sexual orientation, homosexual or heterosexual? Are you in a romantic relationship? Yes or no? And if yes, have you engaged in sexual activity outside the relationship with your partner's knowledge? It is recognized that there are more sexual orientations than homo and heterosexual. However, in order to prevent complications in the study, these are the only two that are considered. After data was gathered, we used an independent t-test in order to see if there was a statistically significant difference between the rate that gay men and straight men cheated on their romantic partners.
The results are in.
Just as we thought, we have found no statistically significant difference between heterosexual and homosexual males when it comes to cheating.
We have rejected our null hypothesis and thus conclude that there is no difference between homosexual and heterosexual males when it comes to infidelity in their relationships.
This being said, we must take into account biases such as non-response bias and undercoverage when conducting an observational study in the form of a survey. Thanks, and see you next time on Stereotype Busters.